Alrighty, another Friday night. Time is moving by quick. It's the night of April 17th. It's 10:37 p.m. Day whatever of this quarantine, like week 4, week 5, who the hell knows. My hair's getting all funky. I shaved just to do something. But otherwise, it's been odd. I wrote a couple things down. One thing I started doing this week that I think I'm gonna just do until this quarantine's over is go for morning walks. I just literally walk around my neighborhood. I just go all the way down to the furthest end I can, come all, and then just snake through all the cul-de-sacs. And depending on the route I take, I can do about a solid 45 minutes. And I find that's been pretty good. Just being outside, getting some air, getting some sun. Just put on some headphones, and I've been listening to someone new. I think only a week ago, I I knew about this guy Sam Ovens. He has consulting.com, but I heard about him a couple years ago. Then somebody else mentioned it passingly, and then I started watching some more of his videos on YouTube, and I gotta say they're really good. I'm definitely hooked. So I've been kind of binging on that this week. But otherwise, I think I definitely need to trim down my content or what I consume because I am consuming too much. And I've finally, I think, admitted this week that my big escape is YouTube. Like I go to YouTube for my dopamine hits. Like as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm like looking to YouTube. Throughout the day, in between tasks, or even when I'm doing a task, I always need something playing in the background. I usually pick YouTube. So I find that is like my biggest dopamine hit, and it's something I'm like not super addicted to, but like addicted to. And more than social media, more than anything else, if I'm on Instagram, I find I'm just looking at memes mostly, and then checking a few people's stories. But otherwise, it's the main thing is YouTube. So obviously now I'm making stuff for YouTube because I consume so much content on YouTube, and so it's like I don't know if you can beat them, join them or something. But um, yeah, I gotta tone that down for sure. And yeah, so I need to like every day I'm getting stuff done. I want to be getting more stuff done because we're in quarantine and I want to be like pushing a 10 out of 10 max, like working out, eating right, sleeping right, all these things because it's like the whole world is kind of shut down and I'm in my head it's if I'm not killing it right now, then when will I? Like what's going to happen? If I don't sleep how I want to sleep, if I don't eat what I want to eat, if I don't kind of do as much as I want to do, like if I don't do it now, then what's going to happen after this is over? And like that's kind of what's playing in my head and I'm like kind of like punish myself in a way when I don't hit that mark. Obviously, like logically now I can say, oh, that's kind of crazy. You can't operate like that. People don't do that. But inside, I'm like, the voice inside is like, well, no, you could. If you don't do it now, when will you? So that's one thing I'm trying to figure out. Not this, well, a balance would be good, but I need to make sacrifices. I need to make logical decisions on what to invest in, and based on that, just go all in and cut everything else out. Because I'm still trying to be like, oh, let me do this, let me do that, and that's not working. And one of my earlier videos, and one of the main things for this year was the one big thing was finishing what I started. So I've been kind of slipping, but I've kind of not been. Like 2 weeks ago, I started a course and I finished it. I sat down, I wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote and finished everything in that course. And I was like, I had to do it. So I'm trying to stick to that one goal task. And yeah, I gotta, there's a lot of rethinking to do. And if not now, when? And I'm kind of sticking to that thought as well. So things are getting done, not as well as I want. I'm definitely browbeating myself, but at the same time, I'm right. And I just gotta find the right thing to invest in, cut out the other shit, and just go hard. And otherwise, emotionally, my birthday's coming up, so I've been kind of in my head the last couple of days, last week. The last couple of years, my birthday's just been weird. For the last decade, honestly, like it's just been weird experience. Like, I can't. I get real emotional, or I get real in my head, and people try to do good things for me, but I can't always take it in. So I'm gonna consciously try to just accept what people do for me and just be in that mindset. I end up having a lot of expectations and it doesn't work out and I don't know what I'm holding on to, but it just gets real weird in my head around my birthday time. So I don't know. Some shitty shit happened last year, like really shitty. So whatever. But yeah, that's it for April 17th.